Hello, welcome everyone. How are you today? Well, today I'm working with the powers of the Orishas, the African Orishas, and I have my Yamaya candle here, I have my Oshun candle here, and I have a candle for Oya right here. Triple play, ladies. Powerful triangle energy. Okay. These three, oh my lord. And Oya's in her own right. She's kind of like the badass of the female Orishas. Yeah, she works with the underground, and yeah, no, not too many people can mess. Or even in the own pantheon of the Orishas, Oya she's fierce and fearless, and you know, her saying is sort of like, oh, you want to fuck with me, then I fuck with you. That's pretty much Oya. That's how she shines. Okay. Yamaya, of course, is mother goddess of the oceans, and she's a beloved. Oshun is, of course, you know, a priestess of love and everything. But Oya's got testosterone in her blood, I think. But I wanted to work with her because Oya usually comes out in my readings, and this is my book of the tarot of the Orishas. Okay, and I wanted to read a little bit, but this is kind of lengthy in Zorak's book about Oya. And I just didn't want to go this long into her scenario here, but I'm going to read his prayer to her. But I'll just read something kind of short about that I printed up from the internet, and then we'll read her prayer, and then we'll go into a reading for her. Okay? And here, let me hold an image. This is Zorak's image. Well, Zorak didn't illustrate this deck. It was Durkon, illustrated by Durkon. Okay. So, but this is Oya. Okay. And she's sort of like Chango. She carries a feathered wand, okay? And Chango is Archangel Michael in this deck. She also has her own blade, if you can see. She works with the sky. So see the lightning bolt right there. And you can see she's hovering over a cemetery, okay? So she kind of keeps the dark ones at bay. She's fierce and fearless. And not too, you know, they kind of fear her from the underground. So she's good to have around if you feel you have darkness in your home or around you. You call on Oya, and she'll sweep them away. She'll take them, send them back to where they come from. Okay? So I'm going to hold her up and hold this Lemurian crystal with her, and we're just going to see what comes through for celebrating Oya. Let's hold both cards. Why don't we do that? Since I got it. This is my old deck. You can see my old deck. And this is my latest deck, which is now kind of not as new as I remember when I first opened her up. On YouTube. I opened this deck brand new on YouTube. Okay. And her other names are Yansa and Inansa. Okay. All right, let me see. Ooh, the lighting. I try to start later. It's about 3 something here. I don't know why the light is. But here's Oya. And her number is 9. Okay, so you know I love the number 9 personally myself. Her sacred place in nature. The marketplace and the winds and the gates of the cemetery. Her colors are purple, burgundy, and plus 9 different colors. But no black. Her tools are machetes. Okay, so her blade is a machete right there. Okay, her tools are machetes, masks, a scythe, a horse tail fly whisk, which is known as Iruki. Okay, and Chango has one too. Her temperament is fierce, temperamental, and protective, and that's why I brought her on this table, because we're closing down 2018 and 2019. You know, I always think positive. I try to have my channel positive. But we just had a grand positive reading with a lot of love on the table, and like marriage and, you know, like a true love coming through for 2019, or perhaps it's beginning already and you have it today. But we want to make sure that if anyone is, some people get jealous of that, okay, and then they start sending you negative energy. So you call on Oya and she'll whisk them away. She'll just put that horse tail. Have you ever been hit in the face by a horse tail? It hurts, okay? They know how to whip it. So she knows how to whip it good. And the syncretized Catholic saint is Our Lady of Candelemas, or Saint Teresa, or also Saint Barbara. Okay, offerings for Oya. Oya enjoys sweet and dark colored foods. Her adamas and offerings include plums, eggplants, red wine, chocolate pudding, black she goat, black hens, pigeons, and you know, see, some of this stuff it goes over my head myself, okay. But her roads, her avatar roads, how we say in Spanish, caminos, Oya's caminos. Oya is a singular in nature and as such has no roads or caminos, okay. So that's why we call on Oya, because she's really on her own, okay. Everything she does is on her own. You know, like when we have Eshu and Pompagira, they're each other's couple. You know, Oshun and Yemaya work together in tandem. But Oya is specifically, she likes doing it her way. And anybody else can go to the highway, okay. But Oya is significant to me. All right, and I don't want to get too. Let's see what the reading says. But here I do have a little entry here, but let me see. I don't want to get too. Where are we now? We're 6. Okay. Okay. Oya is the Orisha of the marketplace, the winds and change. She is the owner of the gates of the cemetery and a ferocious female warrior. Oya, also known as Ola, Yansa, or Yasan, is a fierce and powerful female warrior Orisha in Santeria. She is the owner of the marketplace and keeps the gates of the cemetery. She is the force of change in nature and in life. She wields lightning and rides the winds into battle, often fighting with her machetes side by side with her favorite lover, Chango. Okay, let me just add this. Now, Chango, who's also known as Archangel Michael, his identity, you know, like, but all these Orishas have different, you know, like we all have separate personalities and can include different personalities. But Chango is kind of like the playboy too, you know. Everybody loves Chango. Oshun loves Chango. You know? Oshun, it's just, he knows he's the man, okay? Oya raises the armies of the dead as her soldiers and is said to use the tornado as her weapon. So you can see like the winds here. See how the sky is kind of dark? It's like, because it's ominous, it's the winds, like when hurricanes and tornadoes and all that. It's just, she's a badass, I'm telling you. She's the one to call if anybody's messing with you, okay? Oya raises the armies of the dead as her soldiers and is said to use the tornado as her weapon. Oya's Ashe is fierce, tumultuous, changing, and protective, okay? Contrary to what may assume, Oya does not live in the cemetery. She lives in the marketplace and steers the changing fortunes made through business. She does own the cemetery gates and will escort the spirits of the dead to the threshold of the graveyard. But it is actually Oba and Yawa who live in the cemetery itself. Okay, so Oba is a whole different kind. These two I'm not even going to get into right now because they hardly come through on my table. But they're not as fierce as what I'm holding in my hand, okay? Oya is said to control the air and winds in nature, and often rides storms into battle against her enemies. Oya is the complex Orisha who has endured much sadness in her life. She is known as the mother of 9, for she gave birth to 9 different stillborn children. And you know, when yeah, not to change the subject, but I've had 3 miscarriages, and I would pray with her because I was like, you know, I'm Puerto Rican, I should have 20 grandchildren by now. She carries much sadness about her incapacity to give birth, and she dresses with 9 different colors scarves around her waist in memory of her lost children. When Oshun ejected her twins out of her house, it was Oya who took in the baby and raised them on her own. And you know, some of this is beyond me. You know, I just printed this from the internet today, but because I didn't want to read the long translation from Zolrak's book. Oya has a close relationship with several Orishas, including Oshun, Ogun, and Chango. In the Odu Oshe Mehi, Oshun's life was fading away due to mankind's preoccupation with life issues and negligence of her worship. It was Oya who insisted that Chango divine with the Logon for the first time to mark a sacrifice to save Oshun's life, forever bonding the two in friendship. Oya was once married to Ogun, and it was he who forged her favorite weapon, the machete. Oya left Ogun and became one of Chango's lovers. It was only Oya who could truly keep Chango in his place. That's what I'm saying. You know, she's a badass. She stole Chango's secret of throwing lightning and knew how to use Chango's fear of the dead to keep him under control. All right. Anyway, but I'm just giving you a little heads up on how she is, like, even feared by some of the Orishas in the pantheon. Okay, so, but I wanted to make a reading here for her because she has come through on my table quite often at the right time, and I feel that that's what I would like to hear from her and see what she has to say. I also brought out the Isis Oracle, another beautiful goddess. We just did a reading with her, and that reading came out so sweet. I mean, I'm not going to take time from this reading, but this African goddess here, I figure with the African vibe I have going here, I would bring this out, and if we'll pick one card, and if we have time, we may pick a pairing just to see what happens. But I do want to use this. Okay. Great Spirit, Mother Creator, because, you know, the Africans, this is all earth magic religion. Okay, this is earth magic religion, just like Native American wisdom. You know, this isn't like, you know, other realms that, you know, these all worked with earth and spirit and God and they're gods and goddesses, and because the Orishas had so many gods and goddesses, and so did the Egyptian pantheon, I wanted to work with Lady Isis to just close us down. Great Spirit, Mother Creator, bless the earth through my life. Source of all nourishment, we seek to replenish your sacred world. Guide us now through these images, words, and feelings within us as we reach into the wholeness. Let all that is needed be known. Welcome energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder. With each season, let us rejoice. Through every phase of sun and moon, let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love. And let the reading begin. Okay, and this is from my Native American wisdom deck. So, and I want to work. You know, this month, you know, for those of you who don't know, I've been so ill with that red tide, and it's just, I'm still not 100%, but I hope that within the next, but I have enough energy to do readings where a few weeks ago I couldn't even, you know, get on the internet. So it's like, and that's why I prayed to Oya and I said, help me do this reading. I've never done a reading with you, or, you know, as you're my highlight. So let's see what happens, okay? So let's pick 9 cards, which is her number. And Yamaya, you know how much, oh boy, look at that. 2 in my hand. How does this happen? Hold on, let me take a moment. I'm going to do an exhale out. Okay, well, gonna be 9 cards plus bonus. That's alright. She has something to say, especially if it's healing and telling us how to close down 2018 from the negative ones, and again, you know, it's really time to just do that. Okay, there we go. We're gonna do it like that. Okay. So I'm gonna pick, since this is my first deck, I'm gonna pick 5 from the first deck and 4 from my second deck. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So let's see what happens. I truly love working with the Orishas. I truly do. Okay. Let's just bring out what you want us to feel in love. Oh yeah. Okay, right there in my hand. Okay. Okay. Well, we have 9 plus 2 is 11, and 11 another master code. So that's wonderful as well, right? There you go. We got some metaphysics going on here. Okay. That's good. That's good. All right, my darlings. Let's see what happens here. Duendes and gnomes, dwarfs and gnomes, how sweet. Now, for those of you who follow my Orisha videos, you know, this deck is totally different. It has 77 cards. And some cards do relate to, you know, the major arcana cards and minor, but if not, it's totally whole system. Like, for example, he's talking about the metaphysics of gnomes and dwarves, okay? So, I'm going to pick up all the cards, because okay, but he's obviously, you know, now this is a very earthling being here, and he's in charge of the coin too, the money, you know, that's what the treasure. But let's see what I'm gonna pick up all the cards and then we go back, because I don't, some of them I do know all about and some of them I don't. Okay, so now we have 8 of water. Okay, 8 of water, and we know those 8s are about that power and success, right? And we like that. We sure do. And this is about, you know, love power too. Love power. Now, again, some of these illustrations might look like a little, you know, like they're going to take down this boat, but that's not what it's about. Okay, so, and we have, let me just pick them all up before I start reading each card, because the story will share with me more. 2 of earth. Beautiful. Okay, so 2 of earth. 2 of earth. Let me just pick them all up. That's the best thing for me to do right now. Okay, that's the best thing. And Garma is here. Okay, you see the different kind of cards. Now this is a major arcana card. Okay, and this is more like a you know, describing what they do. Okay, these obviously are minor arcana cards, but El Karma is a major arcana card. Okay, all right. We're going to talk about them each. Another 8 of air now this time. Okay, well that's kind of well, you know, we've been talking about Venus, and now we have Venus and Saturn down here. Okay, Venus and Saturn. All right, but let's just pick them all up. Pick them all up. Akumari. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. This is another powerful. You can see after the storms come the rainbows, and this is a major arcana card here in my hand. So we have 2 major arcana cards with Karma and Akumari. This is a very powerful card in my hand right now. You can see, and now the moon is waxing. I saw a beautiful moon, and it was, you could see Mars. I have this satellite app, but it won't let me take pictures. I don't know what's going on. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. El Sol is here, the sun. Look at that, the key of life, the Ankh is here. Isn't that cool that I brought Lady Isis out? Ah, that's lovely. The balance, the triangle energy. Oh, this is super cool. And look, we even have a Dharma card having the key of life too. Well, this is cool. I'm so glad I brought the Lady Isis deck, because I wasn't sure if I should, but I said, hey, she's from Africa, let's do it. Let's do it. Eshu Femenino! Pampagira. I love her. I love her. Remember when she and Eshu came through? I don't know if you watch these kind of readings. Some people don't, but who follow my channel, but she's fabulous. She loves to dance. She loves her Eshu. They're just the cutest couple. They're straight from New Orleans. They're straight from New Orleans. And, you know, because Orisha power is all about, you know, they practice the voodoo too, but, you know, some of it is beautiful wisdom. And she carries the beautiful wisdom, but, you know, if you mess with her, she'll mess with you. And she knows how to call on Oya too. Boy, we've got a lot of earth cards here. The Gnomes is an earth card. The 2 of earth. Akumari. Now we have the 6 of earth. Nice. And here we have Taurus, ruled by Venus. And I wish I had my brain wrapped around astrology. I'm trying to think here. Well, let's just keep on going. Let's just keep on going. And let's see what 2 kind of slid out in my hand. Oh, look at this. And I wrote back in the day, unexpected love. With the 8 of fire. Did we have? No. But look at this. 2 Akumari cards have come through. This, I can't recall if this has ever happened, because this is a very powerful major arcana card. And here we have the 8 of fire. And this is what just arrived on my table. All this unexpected love coming that can lead to marriage, that can lead to, you know, a one of a kind. It was a beautiful reading. I mean, it's meant for you. This love is meant. It's supposed to come your way. Okay. You're supposed to meet these people, but you already have to be grounded. You have to be, you know, praying. You have to have balance. You know, the heavens above are watching us, and they got to say, you know, she's been waiting, or she's not waiting. That's not the word. She's been, you know, she's been doing what she's supposed to be doing, taking care of herself, believing that there's another force that can help us, aid us, especially in love, bring you that mate, soulmate, twin flame, whatever words you use, but it's meant to be. And it's here in my hand with Akimari double. Let's read these two first. And here's Pompagira. You can see with the big heart around her. And but she's so carefree, okay? But she's not silly carefree. Like, she'll call on Oya in a second. Okay, say, Oya, hang out with me and let's go mess with these people. Let me have a plan here, okay? Let me have a plan. Now, I have to go to this little book because like I mentioned, and I haven't read. I want to read and give us a little, pretense from this little, it's like 2-3 sentences on about Oya, okay? That's lovely. Obviously, Oya is a major arcana card. Oya, okay. Oh, here's Pompagira right above Oya. Feasts and celebrations in general, cheers and surprises, falling in love. Okay, we'll pick it up. We'll pick her up in a moment. Okay. I just see Pompagira's right there, and here's Oya. And I got both of them. I pulled both of the decks out, cards of the decks, so you can have a heads up of what her impression is. Courage, tenacity, will, struggle. Versatile and at home in a warlike environment. Love for innovations and new experiences. Talents for investigation, followed by great power of analysis. A challenger, possessive of her belongings. Okay. Just call on Oya. If you have a challenge of some kind, or you just call on her and she'll handle it. Now, she's come on my table many times on her own, but I believe this is the first time I've ever dedicated a video just to Oya. And I wanted to do so because I was saying to myself, I don't think I've ever done a video just for her. And I went and found the candles, and I said, we're going to make one just for you, my love. And that's what we're doing right now. Okay, so we have a double Oya. Let's see about this double Akimari here. Another major arcana. Yowza, there it is. And there's rainbows here. And you see the snake on the earth. And the snake is all about that transmutation. Okay, we see the sun is there also. All right, so the sun card is here, blessing all this. Okay, let's see what it says here. Akimari, transmutability, favorable changes, quick and short travels, wealth, pleasures, leadership and summoning power, grandiloquence and seduction, versatility. So there we go. That's very fabulous. One more time, Akimari, transmutability, favorable changes, quick and short travels, wealth, pleasures, leadership and summoning power, grandiloquence and seduction, versatility. And if anybody is the summoning power to bring forward towards the end of this year and next year, okay, right here, we got it right here. This is wonderful. Oh, I've got little chills going here in a favorable way. And let's go to the sun, because now we have the sun with the Akimari, okay? And now we know the sun star, my lord. If we didn't have the sun, we wouldn't be here. Nothing rules the sun but the sun. So let's see, El Sol. Beautiful. What a way to start this reading, because I thought, should I make this today? And I did. I said, you're feeling good. Just do it. Because next week is the full moon, and I want to do another reading that I haven't done. Oh, here's the karma card. Oh boy, no, I want to read. We'll read sun first, and then I've got them. Okay. Oh my goodness, the sun. Here we have. Boy, this is fabulous, my friends. Okay, the sun. Personal success, professional, matrimony, and so on. Creativity in arts and sciences. And the double twins is fortune. So here you can see the sun. You can see the sun. And remember, the key of life is here, okay? Personal success, professional, matrimony, and so on. Creativity in arts and sciences. And the double twins is fortune. There we have it. So the Orishas are speaking to us to confirm what just came through, that really with the Lady Isis and the reading I did with the Egyptian Tarot, because I was talking about Lady Isis and the love she had for Osiris, and that this energy came through, and now we have the Sun Star blessing it all. That is beautiful. With the key of life, the Ankh, that's, see, that's why I like to pick random cards right in front of you, because I can't make this up, you know what I'm saying, people? I just saw it. I'm still in slow motion, though. I gotta add, people. Like, if somebody asked me, you want to go riding a bike on the beach? No. You gotta read Pompagira, too. I love her. Okay, hold on. Oh, here it is. I'm sorry, it was after the sun. Okay. And here we have another Ankh card. Let's hold the sun with the Karma. Okay. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Lady Isis in La Casa también. Okay. Karma. Good karma. Wise teaching. Freedom of spirit. Rewards for works done. Judgments and legal things which are linked to earnings. Free will. Asks for help from neighbor and understanding is evolutionary tool. Okay, well, you know, to be honest with you, my friends, the older I get, you got to do it within yourself. Don't ask from anybody, even family. You know, I mean, unless you trust them 1,000%. And really, when you do it on your own, it's more fulfilling. But this is what it's reading. Good karma, wise teaching, freedom of spirit, rewards from works done, judgments and legal things which are linked to earnings, free will, asks for help from neighbor, and understanding is an evolutionary tool. Okay, so now let's go to Pompagira, because she's fabulous. I love her. Okay, let's hold her here because I think she's meant to, you know, have celebration like the sun when we celebrate at the solstices. And that was nothing last month. You know, I missed the autumn solstice in the respect that those are my kind of like favorite ones, my seasonal energy, because there's just once a year. So I pray that 2019 is a year that I can just deliver more and enjoy it with lots of fun. Pompagira, feasts and celebrations in general, cheers and surprises, falling in love, beginning of a relationship, seduction, chance and intuition, good fate, and presence. Presence, Presents. Let's read it again. Feasts and celebrations in general, cheers and surprises, falling in love, beginning of a relationship, seduction, chance and intuition, good fate, presents. Wow. So we are definitely tapping the Lady Isis read. Boy, I wonder what card we're going to pull from Lady Isis. And here we have the 8 of Fuego, the 8 of Fire, and it's I wrote down in my own handwriting back in the day, because this is an old deck. I've had this deck way before YouTube. So that's before 2011. So let's see what they want us to listen to here. Okay. 8 of Fire with the volcano erupting. Well, all of them are getting ready to erupt, so we got 3 of them already. It's like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's number 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, number 8's in the back. Okay, so I just might want you to see that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you can see the flame starting in the little back. 8. Okay? And I'm wearing my grandmother's ring. My grandmother taught me much about the Orishas. She was Pisces as well, and this is an aquamarine that I wear proudly. Okay. The 8 of fire. The extinguished, quiet, or sluggish is activated. Agility and movement are almost spontaneous. Unexpected reaction. Rapid messages in any way and in any context. Unexpected love. Okay, so here we can see that here we have the 8 of fire, and then we have the extinguished, quiet, or sluggish is activated. Agility and movement are almost spontaneous. Unexpected reaction. Rapid messages in any way and in any context. Unexpected love. Okay. And see the reverse. I'll just read the reverse so you know what it happens. Period of rest, pacification, slowness, delay, but not of delusion. So I've been in rest mode a lot, and I'm getting ready to heal myself from this wicked red tide that came my way. My goodness. I hope I never have to. Well, I know better now. Okay, so let's read this one. Okay, and we had Venus and Saturn here. 8 of air. So we have an 8 again. Okay, so let me go to the air section. See, that's why I have to read from the little book, because Zorak, you know, he's just interpretations are totally, and it's a whole different vibe. This is a whole different, you know, they are earth people. They work with the earth, air, fire, water, spirit, source forces, different gods and goddesses, you know, like the Native Americans. You know, it's fabulous. I'm very proud to have been raised in a family of Santerias, and I'm very proud that my grandmother was the medicine woman in the mountains of Puerto Rico. Okay, so, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 8 of air. Okay, 8 of air. Okay, 8 of air. 8 of air. To wish for imprisoning others, put in jail, stopping all that is free, bars, jail, detention. Okay, so you see, that's why I have to read from his book. To wish for imprisoning others, put in jail, stopping all that is free, bars, jail, detention. Because to me, you know, the 8s in numerology that I follow, you know, represents power and success. Okay, and so, but yeah, we can see the images. There's a bird in there, kind of locked in, but I just feel that, you know, to me, the 8 means that how you're thinking and having like a success in how you're, and with all the success in here about earning coin and working it right, and it's up to you to work it right, make it happen for yourself. That's how I'd like to interpret this card, okay? And, you know, even with Aleister Crowley's deck, the Egyptian Tarot, you know, his interpretation is different than mine, but nonetheless, the energy's there. You know, and let's say, you know, I can interpret this card different, but I'm sticking positive with how the reading is flowing. And even though the image might relate to being stuck in the jailhouse here for this birdie, but it's up to you, you know. And some birds, like a crow, could get out of this. It is a crow. This crow knows how to get out of here in less than 3 minutes, okay? They're like escape artists, those crows. They're so intelligent. Okay, now we have the 6 of earth. Okay, and we have a bull. So we see the bull is here. The Taurus, we have the sun again. Let's bring the sun star out. The sun star is now in 2 cards here. Well, we got double whammy here with the Akumari. Okay, and I'm sorry, my friends, but I'm not sure what this is. Is this like Pluto or something? That's what I'm saying. I wish my mind would wrap around that, but it never really has for some reason. But let's go. Let's see what, and then we'll pull a card from Lady Isis. Yes, because this has been very, you know, they're trying to talk to us like, don't be giving up, and how we just had that reading with Lady Isis. and all the love that came from her from that reading, and like marriage, and I wish I would have just hovered around that, but it was love and marriage, and it was wonderful. Okay, the Six of Earth. Someone in a high position gives you the opportunity of gaining sustenance and position. Important working offerings, dealing events, and fair associations. Okay, one more time. The Six of Earth. Someone in a high position gives you the opportunity of gaining sustenance and position. Important working offerings, dealing events, and fair associations. And we have this full moon coming in the sign of Taurus, ruled by Venus, on the 24th here, so get aligned. And that Libra new moon also brought in all this kind of love, partnership situation coming through. Libra also ruled by Venus, you know, the goddess of love and bounty and beauty and partnerships, and is, you know, it's Empress. So it's like you have stature, you have grace, you have, you know, we don't read gender specific here, so you know, think like Empress Venus, love like Empress Venus. Mars, right, just the other night, you could see it. And I'm like, wow. Because I haven't been out of my house, you know, and I haven't been to the beach to take sunset photos in weeks because I still don't feel well, and I don't know, you know, Hurricane Michael brought back that red tide again, so I'm not heading out there. But it's hurt my heart, I gotta be honest, you know, because it's like, I don't think I've not taken a sunset photo moment. I think every week I take a picture for years and years and years and years and years, so that I haven't been able to take a sunset photo moment or even walk. Ooh, right there, I felt it. Did you see it? I felt it. Okay, I've never pulled this card before. Talismans of potency, charging sacred objects of power. Wow, I've never pulled this card ever. That's cool. I'll pick one more, a pairing, because now we have this love factor coming through again, unexpected love. And that was kind of like the theme that, you know, but it's like, even if you're, hold on, let me hold on. Temple of the Lapis Lazuli, goddess of ancient skies. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty, so now I know this card has come through way back in a long time ago, but this one I don't think has ever come through. Talismans of potency, charging sacred objects of power. And you know, since there's like this love thing, and you know, in New Orleans they do a lot of love spell potions, so maybe one of you might want to kind of work with that, huh? But we always do with beauty, bounty, and grace. And that's one thing about Marie Laveau, why they came to her, because she knew how to bring the love factor in and bring you that right match, but she also knew how to send you to hell, like, oh yeah, back to where you came from. And that's called a balance, if you ask me. You know, you send the negative ones back far down there. Charging sacred objects of power. Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intention, helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, and learning to bring physical matter more deeply into light and life. Okay, I like that. Let's read that sentence one more time. Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your... You can see I've never read this before because I didn't write in it, okay? Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intention, helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, and learning to bring physical matter more deeply into light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as a part of your spiritual practice. Your love for the physical world of matter is a gift to the earth too. Look at that. It's a gift to the earth too. Okay, so, and I was just going to say earlier, you know, and even if you're married already, this reading will aid you to grow deeper in love. You know, like Pompagira and Eshu. They just loved each other so much. Oh, see, look at this. I knew I'd pull the temple of, no, that's the temple of Lapis. Or maybe that's what I was thinking. Let's keep on going here. Okay. Ritual cleansing and charging for, let's just read this and then we'll go to the temple of Lapis Lazuli. Okay. We're at 44 minutes. Okay. Ritual cleansing and charging for talismans. Have your sacred object with you that you wish to dedicate as a talisman. Have a piece of silk or cotton or other natural fabric or lovely patterned material ready to hold your object after the ceremony. Say aloud, I call upon the beings that love me unconditionally. I call upon my own soul light for clear intent, power, peace, protection, and unconditional love. Bless this ritual. May all within it be for the greatest good. So be it. So pick up your sacred object with your left hand and hold your right hand above it. Say, I give thanks for you. I give thanks for the service you will render, and I honor you with care, attention, and respect. I cleanse you all of negative energies now. Breathe in deeply and then do 3 fast exhale breaths swiftly over the object, visualizing negative energy being blown away on the breath. Okay, and that's good. Breathe in deeply and then do 3 fast exhale breaths swiftly over the object, visualizing negative energy being blown away on the breath. Focus on your heart and the crown of your head being filled with light, and that light flowing down through your hands and feet. Visualize the light flowing from your body along your right arm. Half of that energy remains circulating in your body for healing and wellness, while the other half pours out of your right hand into the object until it is filled with light, so much that the light flows out from it and surrounds it. And say these words: you are cleansed. You are charged with divine light of intent. My intention is for, and then it says here, you can add your intention for this piece. You know, examples are healing, abundance, strength, clarity, love, power, and so on. May this intention manifest for the greatest good and in unconditional love through my own free will, so be it! Exclamation mark. Okay? So may this intention manifest for the greatest good and in unconditional love through my own free will, so be it. Keep sending the light, then repeat the following incantation below. After 3 repetitions, wrap your object in a silk or cotton piece of fabric and keep it out of regular view for sacred usage and respect. It is best to redo this exercise if the piece is used a lot for healing or handled by another. Now, I would never allow anybody to touch my crystals, okay, unless we're doing something together. But I would never. No way. Okay, and this is the incantation. So we're charging this talisman of potency, charging sacred objects of power, okay? And the incantation: sacred object from the earth, you are cleansed now from negativity. You are clear and pure light of eternity. Sacred talisman now become. You are charged with light of perfection. You are blessed with divine intention. Sacred talisman, I honor your power. This is your task for every hour. And repeat your intention here. For example, cleanse and protect my energy field in a shield of impenetrable violet light. You know, you can add whatever you want. But, you know, say the white light, bright light power chant too, okay? Through my own free will, with gratitude in my heart. So full, so be it, okay? So, you know, white light, bright light. We'll end with that chant. But let me come to the Temple of Lapis Lazuli. And I'm wondering if I've ever, yes, I did. Okay, Temple of Lapis. I pulled it twice on the 13th, but when I do something like that, that means I pulled it for my personal self, okay? Temple of Lapis Lazuli, goddess of the ancient skies. Your soul is very ancient, beloved, and does not herald from the earth. It holds much special wisdom of star peoples from civilization. I'm sorry. Your soul is very ancient, beloved, and does not only herald from the earth. It holds much special wisdom of star peoples from civilizations far and near, with unique high vibrational awareness that can help humanity transition from a civilization based in fear to a love-based culture. You are guided to come into deeper acceptance of your own inner knowing now. Okay, you know, I love all the ancient wisdom. I mean, the Egyptians were, well, the Native Americans, when I started going into their little store there. Now this is kind of long. I'm going to go straight to the invocation to the Temple of Lapis. This is too much to read. Okay. And lapis lazuli is a beautiful blue stone, actually. And I have a necklace, but I hardly wear it because I have it in a special place, and I think I keep it there because now that I've come back, that's why sometimes I write in my book. In 2013, I received it twice, so I know I was doing a special meditative prayer, and that's where I keep it, in a special place. Okay, invocation to the Temple of Lapis Lazuli. You can say this invocation at the end of the ritual above or on its own at any time you need assistance with higher divine guidance from the purest source. I call on the Temple of Lapis Lazuli. I call on the beings of love unconditionally. I call forth the awakening of my own inner eye. I call forth my wisdom from peoples of the sky. I call on the protection, peace, and wisdom within me. I now declare that I am here and free. Again, the invocation to the Temple of Lapis Lazuli. I call on the Temple of Lapis Lazuli. I call upon the beings of love unconditionally. I call forth the awakening of my own inner eye. I call forth my wisdom from peoples of the sky. I call on the protection, peace, and wisdom within me. I now declare that I am here and I am free. Thank you, Lady Goddess Isis, for bringing us more of your beautiful star people wisdom. Okay, and I'm going to close with my white light, bright light all around me and within me. Protects me both day and night. White light, bright light all around me and within me. I banish all bane. White light, bright light all around me and within me. Protects me both day and night. White light, bright light all around me and within me. I banish all profane bane. In the name of Jesus Christ, beloved Son of Father God, Mother Mary, and His life beloved, the Magdalene Mary. White light, bright light. And bless yourselves, my friends. Take a sea salt bath. Get outside in nature. Mother Nature. Here is lovely time in Florida. Someone, I heard on the news saying it's going to get down to 60 out here in a week or two. Yeah, right now it's like 78 or something, so I don't know if that's going to happen. Love to all of you, my darlings. There's so much love here coming through, and Goddess Venus has been coming through since last year. She keeps coming through, the Empress, and that we have the planet Venus, Libra, and Taurus in 1 month here in this October. It's like I think she just keeps not bombarding us, but yeah, like rainbow love, like pay attention, like when you see a rainbow, you pay attention. I think she wants us to pay attention. Okay, love is here for us, and she's bringing it. I believe that. Love to all. Ciao.